is there certain things that you do to like get the word out about you, or like how would you say is the most effective way for you to get additional clients?
I shoot what I want to be paid for. I create things because I will work with people that are in the space that I want to be paid to do. So when I started doing the stunt motorcycle stuff, I actually started working with that specific guy, and we became friends. We actually met at the gym first and became friends, and I told me what he did, and I was like, hey man, yeah, let me come out and shoot some stuff. And then after shooting with him and having that on my page, because in the beginning when I was shooting this type of stuff, that and all the stuff, all the creative concepts that I do with my model friends and things like that, I had the self-thought of, is anybody going to pay me for this? Is anybody going to want this?
I think everyone goes through that. Yeah, right?
Everybody goes through that.
Yeah.
And what eventually happened was I was at a tattoo expo working for somebody there, and I ran into a motorcycle clothing booth that I started talking. And that's the other thing, that if you're a creative and you do this type of work, you always have to be on, ready to go, ready to pitch, ready to throw your elevator pitch, ready with your portfolio, ready to go at a moment's notice, because you never know when you're going to go somewhere and meet somebody that's going to want content that will be ready for you.
Do you have your sample elevator pitch ready right now?
It depends.
Because I know you like to do prep before you go to these events, but
one of the things I'm really good at is I'm really good at being able to pitch somebody the idea on the fly.
So let's
example, when I was running into those motorcycle guys and they were showing me their clothes and stuff like that, and we got to talking, and they were like, oh, what do you do? And you go about it in a very nonchalant type of way. You say, oh yeah, I'm a video creator. I do stuff for this and that, and they were like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we're looking to get some video work done. And I said, oh, absolutely, yeah. Here's my page. I show them, and because they sell specifically motorcycle clothing, I was already ready to go. And I was like, here, check this out. I did this video for this guy. Showed it to them, and they were like, oh, that's one of our guys. He models for us. And I was like, oh, yeah, perfect. So it was one of those things where like the stars really aligned for it, and it ended up, working out really, really well. I worked with them for 6 months, and I got to shoot a bunch of cool stuff. I love working for the clients that really let me have the creative control. Like I want all their input to be able to get from A to B on what they want to either sell or show, but that in between is a lot of my control. Because obviously they're hiring a professional. They want somebody that knows what they're doing and knows how it's going to get you there. And when I ended up working with them, they pretty much were like, whatever you want to do, we just want it within these certain parameters. Perfect, cool. And that's the other thing with being adaptable. You have to be able to be adaptable to be in this creative space.
Right.
So one day I can go from sitting backwards on a motorcycle, shooting another guy coming down the road on one wheel, and the next day be shooting an intimate moment between a couple at a wedding.
Yeah.
And still be able to tell the story, because that's all it is just telling a story. If you can tell a story, you can shoot anything.